we look a little, man, that's powerful, brother. I think even if we look a little deeper into that, revolution means a complete change that brings a thing back to its original point. I mean, just dealing with hip-hop artists, the youth, and their ability to reach those whom adults cannot reach. And see, the thing about bringing something back to its original point sticks in my mind because, you know, when we first came into the nation, the first question that we were given was, who is the original man? And the original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth. So if you got hip-hoppers who have this consciousness and they're able to reach hundreds and thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of people worldwide.
Yes, sir.
Then through that gift that they have, they can bring the people back to their original point.
That's powerful. Just that's it. I don't even want to comment on what you just said. That's it. And it's gonna do that. And we're gonna be, you know what? In the 60s, you know what? Back then,
right.
I've heard of stories in the 60s where, you know, murders wasn't like we hear about them right now. Weapons, you know, you might have had a pocket knife back then, but murders, no son. They used to box. So, if you know, they said the black community was more unified in the 60s. I even go as far as the 70s and the 80s, in opposed to what it is now.
Right.
Now you can't really discipline your children without getting called on.
Right.
The authorities being called on you is anarchy, and that's what America is headed to, a total, complete state of anarchy. And guess what the cure is? Hip-hop. You better leave these rappers alone now. Rap, hip-hop is going to save, because this young generation is going to look at their parents and be like, mama, that didn't work. You the one who taught me the word nigga. You the one who taught me that we are superior to them. And I'm coming to find out through being in the military, through going to college, that these people is cold. They athletic. He the one teach me how to play basketball. He the one, man, we brainwashed. We have been brainwashed. And it ain't just white America, black Americans, young youth have been, Latin American young youth have been brainwashed. And as you grow and mature, you start to realize, man, I've been tricked. White America is waking up, man, I've been tricked.
Right.
I'm studying now, and I'm coming to see. A sister asked me about Islam, and she's like, man, I'm gonna study that. All I know is my little glimpse through the media, what it's about.
Right.
But you got Muslims walking around afraid because of their name, because they labeling everything with an African name as a terrorist.
Right.
And the TV, the media is doing that.
Right.
But when you come to meet a Muslim, you be like, man, hold on, this is not what they said on the TV about you.
Yes, sir.
Same with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, where hip-hop is going. It's going back to its original point. Consciousness is going to be instilled back into hip-hop, and watch how crime go down.
Yes, sir. Now, we talked about the bling-bling. We can't get away from the bling-bling because it's it's a thing that's very much prevalent on BET and MTV. And anywhere you're going to see a video, you're going to see a booty-shaking sister, and you're going to see some bling-bling. That's right.
All that,
That's right. Now, when addressing the need for the people to feel respected with the addition of big houses, fine cars, bling-bling, and other material things, Minister Farrakhan shared that we keep adding things to ourselves for respect because there is an emptiness on the inside. You don't need a diamond if you are shining. Why do you need gold when you are the standard of value? We only need these external things to cover the nakedness of our being or soul that needs to be fed, to cover a mind that needs to be taught, and the people who needs to be raised. Man, that's a powerful, powerful piece.
I think everything the Honorable Mr. Louis, he don't waste a syllable. He don't waste a character in what he said.
No idle words, brother.
That's real. And I used to think that, brother. You know, some women think that for self-esteem issues. Some men think that. I've seen women who think they need makeup on to look better.
Right.
And when they take the makeup off, it's like, can't you see the difference? I mean, you naturally got it. Or I used to think that I needed an earring. My ears been pierced before. But they didn't come to see your earring, man. They come to be entertained.
Right.
They come to hear what that song on that album, that's the #1 single out. And if you're going to be attractive, or if you're going to try to divert me from your lack of real lyricism, or divert me from the real you with your bling bling.
Right.
It's like a woman, man. You know, some women, they figure if they ain't got the body right, that they got to do extra things to get the attraction of the man.
Right.
When it's really the essence of her that he's attracted
Exactly.
to. With that makeup, Maybelline going to come out with new products every year. New earrings going to come out every year, and you're going to have to keep your pockets right every year. But it's really, and that's the essence of hip-hop. We've gotten away from the essence, got into attraction points and gimmicks and things of that nature,
Right.
and need to get back to its original state.
True indeed. Hey, that makeup thing just reminded me of one of the first lectures I ever heard, from a Muslim minister. And the brother was talking about sisters wearing makeup. And he said, brother, I thought when you made something up, that meant you was lying.
That makes sense. What you making up? What you making
lying
up?
about the way you look.
Making up for something that you think is unattractive.
Exactly, because it's something, of course, internally that's lacking.
Some of them blemishes and stuff like that, they may need it for that, scars and things like that. But just, it's going to make me more finer. Man, come on now.
Yes,
man.
sir. All right. The minister goes on. This is another piece I just want to get your comment on. He says, your talent and genius is being manipulated to create conditions that make your people less than what they should and what they could be. Now, how can we stop, this is an important question, the enemy from manipulating our genius, and profit from our own genius?
Good Lord.
In your view.
I'm going to give you a little bit, and it's real quick, because it's as simple as when you know better, do better. There's no great theory behind it, no great lecture that needs to happen. It's just they take corporate America, take prominent figures, prestigious people to sell their product.
Right.
We take these same prominent, prestigious figures to sell truth.
Right.
And it's just that easy. So I took that song. You know that song that say, toot that thing up?
Right.
Talking about the girl raising her booty and spread your ego. I took them same words now, since it's a popular song, and I took it to this. Toot that brain up, homie, read a book. All that garbage that you dropping got this generation shook. I know you got the knowledge, but you don't let it show. You headed to the future, and that garbage can't go. Stop dropping garbage. Stop dropping garbage. Stop dropping garbage. But they on something else. I took
Yes,
the same word,
Yes, sir.
same beat,
Yes,
and put
sir.
the knowledge in there.
Yes,
But
sir.
ain't too many rappers really though. Any of them rappers in the industry that want to take it, put me in the industry. If they, man, listen. Any of them rappers in the industry that's on the negative, we can't beat our brothers down.
Right.
We can't beat them down. We have to do what the leader says. Empower them. Let them see their power, and then let them work their magic.
Right.
But right now they selling them souls for the dollar, and it's killing us. But they know this already. So no need to condemn them. They're already aware. Just encourage them. And and I'd like to put this out there to the elders in our communities. Do not look down upon a young generation. Encourage us. Plant the seed. Then put the sunlight on it. That's knowledge. That's wisdom. Then put the proper amount of nourishment. And over a period of time, you're going to have a beautiful road.
Right.
Man,
Yes, sir.
in hip-hop.
Let's stay on that for a minute. Because, that's going to be key to our future if we want to promote that positive hip-hop. If hip-hop is going to be really, in truth, the savior of our people that it absolutely can be.
Okay.
At some point, we're going to have to form our own means of distribution. We're going to have to be able to control that which our youth are being exposed to.
It's happening right now. It's a lot of different distribution systems being formulated right now. No wise general would foretell the plan and strategy on national TV. Otherwise, it can get cut off. But right now, as we speak, there are distribution systems being implemented that are more geared towards empowering the artists financially.
Right.
Megabox.com, which is one that gives 80% of the profit to the artist, 20% to the company. The science is, soon as the media figures this out, soon as the rap world and R&B artists and country, whatever artist figures this out, it's going to be high volumes of artists joining Megabox.com, getting 80% of the profit, 20% going to the company, and Megabox will be able to survive off the high volume and 20%.
Right.
And the 80% going to the artists, and now you have a lack of starving artists. Now you have artists that can talk about the consciousness and things like that. So it's happening right now as we speak. iTunes is doing things like that.